it's your girl Mimi Alexa, and I'm back with another video. Welcome back. If you are new here, go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell so you can be notified when I post a new video. Okay, y'all, so long time no see on the story times, but we back in full effect. Okay, I really been hesitant on dropping stuff, y'all, because like I said, my camera quality with my new phone is on the way. Y'all seen that title? Your girl got fired, and I'm not gonna say the name, but I'm gonna just say Burlington chasing behind somebody dirty a son. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't believe I did that, but I was young, and you live and you learn. So without further ado, let's get into the video. Your girl had got hired at Burlington, and I was so happy because y'all, the thing that I did, like what I had to do in Burlington was so easy. Like I was, and y'all probably gonna know what store I'm talking about anyway, for the simple fact that I got a ship off. Like, I don't know nobody else do that here. Now the position I had was so easy, so I was excited when they finally had hired your girl. I was basically like in the back room. Nobody has to be in my face, and all I had to do was, if somebody got an online order, all I had to do was shopping all day for like people's online orders, and then I'm going back into the back and I'm packaging it up, and I'm waiting for UPS or FedEx, whatever the hell it was, to come back and pick it up. So y'all, that job was so easy. Like, it was so easy, and I was also part-time, so it was just like, I love that job. To this day, I would love that job, because like, hello, you're not doing nothing but shopping and then going back and packaging it up. I'm at work and my homegirl hit me up, which is Snake. Snake had hit me up and she was like, hey girl, what you doing? And I'm like, nothing, I'm at work. Like, I'm bored as hell. She was like, okay, well, later on tonight, I got this move later on with these dudes. And I'm like, girl, where you done met these people at? Because like, y'all, one thing about, because Red and Snake is in the Storytime, of course. One thing about them, they always had like ninjas to pull up on. Like, I did not have that. I didn't have like hella ninjas to pull up on. Like, I only had a group, like I had probably like 4 male friends that we would pull up on, and it wasn't like a thing where I'm trying to be like, oh, you with him and I'm with him. Like, no, like these was dead as our homeboys. So that was the only group that I had them pulling up on, at least that I can remember. Yeah, that was the only group. I was like, hell yeah, like I'll go as soon as we get to work. She was like, okay, I'm gonna text Red and tell her like what we're gonna do for the night. This is when Snake had her Jeep. So when I tell y'all we used to be all around town in Snake Jeep, we was all around town in that girl Jeep. I had ended up getting off work, and y'all, this same day I had a hair appointment. So like, Snake was trying to hang out with these ninjas, but at the same time I had a hair appointment. I was walking around with my bun in my head, and I was getting tired of doing that. As soon as I got out of work, I went to go get my stuff, and I went to go get my hair done. After I had got my hair done, we had pulled up to Snake house, and Snake was basically like, y'all ready to go? We're gonna drive my car. So I'm like, hell yeah. So we ended up going to Walmart because I did not like what I had on, and I don't care what nobody say. One thing about Walmart, they be having some good stuff. Like, don't sleep on Walmart because it's Walmart. Like, they got some nice stuff up in there, and they still starting to have nice stuff up in there. We just in Walmart looking around, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to wear, because I already had on, like, one thing about me, I'm a legging girly, so I had already had on a pair of black leggings. So I was like, I just need to find me a shirt. So we just in Walmart talking and like grabbing snacks, because I told y'all, when we knew we was finna get to go like smoke and have like a session, we would go run straight to Walmart and go grab all the snacks, all the drinks, to make sure that like we didn't eat nothing, because I get hungry when I'm smoking tree. Like, I get hungry. So yeah, we had went ahead and did that. So we was walking around and we asking her like, girl, how did you even meet these dudes? Like, I forgot how she told me she ended up talking to this dude. Okay, y'all, I remember how she told me she started talking to the dude. They used to always hang out at this store, at this gas station. I'm not gonna say what city, but they was always at this gas station, and to this day, they always at this damn gas station. Like, I seen them not too long ago, y'all. Mind you, I feel like this was like 4 years ago. I'm lying. This was like, how old was my daughter? Y'all, this is like 4-5 years ago that we hung out with these dudes, and they still be at that gas station. YouTube, I got on the shirt. My shirt is right here. She was like, well, we finna get ready to go to the studio instead of his house. Like, y'all cool with that? And I was like, yeah, I'm cool with that. And Red was down with whatever, of course. So I find my shirt and we go bring up all our stuff. I mean, some of the stuff. Allegedly, some of the stuff. And we head to where we going. And I changed my shirt in the car and pull up to the studio. It's nice. Like, I'm like, hold on, like, y'all had vending machines with like the stuff that you need to roll up with. They had vending machines full of that. Like, the studio's nice, not gonna lie. Like, I think you need like a card or something to get in. Like, and I'm all nervous because we don't even know these dudes. We finna go in their studio session. But I'm not gonna lie, not gonna lie, it gives groupie when like girls be going to the studio with the dudes and you don't know them. It gives like groupie, but like I didn't know them, so I really don't care. But eventually I did turn into a little groupie, ain't gonna lie. Don't worry about that. But we walk in there and it's like 5 dudes. So we come in there, y'all, and we sit in, and you know when you nervous, like you sit down, y'all, and then you do like a little, like, you sit to yourself like this. Like, that's how we had sat down. It was like a little couch bar looking thing on one wall, and then it was like different like chairs and stuff like on the other side of the studio. So when we come in there, they just staring at us and we staring at them. So the dude who Snake was talking to, he come out and he rolling up. So he just looking at us because his homeboy was in the studio. He was helping his homeboy in the studio. So it was in the booth. So we looking at him, he looking at us. So Snake started introducing us. She like, this my homegirl Red, and this my homegirl Mimi. And we like, hey, how you doing? Yeah, he was rude. He was rude since the day we met him. Like, he was rude, okay? Like, he said rude shit. Like, he didn't care about nothing. Like, we gonna get into it. But he was like, so he was like, y'all smoke? Y'all forgot to mention, this man was like, y'all smoke. But like, he never passed his blunt. Y'all, the whole time that we was hanging out with these people, like throughout the little weeks, months that we was hanging out with them, that boy never passed his blunt to us, not one time. And now people not obligated to pass their blunt, but like, y'all, everybody else would but him. It was so weird. Like, I don't know. Like, he didn't even pass his blunt to Snake. Like, we was like, yeah. And that's after he stared for a while. He was like, and I figured out, like, y'all, this story time is about to be crazy. Probably finna be 3 more story times after this about this group of boys. We was like, yeah, we smoke. And he was like, all right, so us passing the blunt. I gotta name all of them, y'all. I have to name all of them, and I'm mad that I have to because I'm not good with names. I can't keep coming up with all these names. So let me see the leader, because I'm not gonna lie, y'all know in certain groups, not all groups, but like certain group of friends, they have like the leader. Like he is the common one. Like, all them hanging out, he's the reason why all them hanging out. Like, whatever he say goes. Like, that's what type of thing they had going on. Not gonna lie, like all his friends was giving like lap dogs. So yeah, let's name one. So we're gonna name the main one, the first one, D-Lo, because as boss man D-Lo, because yeah, like, y'all, he gave boss man, like, literally that was a boss. So we're gonna name the main boy of D-Lo. We're gonna name his homeboy who I started talking to. Y'all, he wasn't even that cute. Like, I don't know why I was like all into this boy. I ain't gonna lie. But let me get our camera and think some names first. Hold on. We're gonna name the main dude D-Lo. We're gonna name the boy who I was talking to, Jordan. We're gonna name their other friend Crash Out, because y'all, he was a tier 1 crash out. Like, he was problematic in their group of friends. Like, he just did entirely too much. He was a crash out. And then they got another friend who I don't really feel like he need a name, so I'm just gonna call him Friend, because like, he was kind of in the background for real. But then again, ooh, nope, no, he wasn't. So I'm gonna give him a name too. David. You're gonna name him David. And now the dude's starting to talk to us. So like, the one who I liked, his name was Jordan. Jordan started talking to us and stuff and asking us about our name. They just playing the music, y'all. They just playing the music. And Jordan, he go into the booth. He passes his blunt. He go into the booth and he started rapping. And y'all, when I tell y'all, they was good rappers. Like, at least was they good rappers, y'all? Because y'all know when, like, I don't know. I didn't know them at first. Because y'all know y'all like a ninja. And then his son just sound good because you like him. But we didn't like them. Like, I didn't even know him. So, yeah. It was good then, y'all. It was good. So, y'all, he was in that bit. Yeah, I still remember the song. But I ain't going to sing it because, yeah. But, y'all, the song was hard. Like, he was hard. So, he in there the whole night, basically, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, I started getting tired because they just kept on passing blunts, passing blunts, and they were just in there the whole time. Like, I'm not gonna lie, why we thought they was so weird, y'all, because not even they, because his friends was cool, but like the dude who Snake was there for, he did not talk. Like, D-Lo didn't talk for real. Like, you would rarely see D-Lo having a conversation with Snake. It was so weird. Like, girl, is this your ninja or not? So it was just like, okay, like, yeah, we just sitting there and quiet, like, not even quiet because they was in the booth. But yeah, Snake, like, she finna fall asleep. She's trying to cuddle up in the chair. Red been asleep. One thing about her, I told y'all, like, she will fall asleep anywhere. If we was in a ditch trying to get out, she would take her little nap in that ditch. Somebody came to help us because, yeah, like, she falls asleep anywhere. And so I'm just up because I don't know none of these ninjas. So I'm just up, but I'm looking like, you know, when you give me a friend that look like, all right, it's time to go. Like, it's time to go. But like, y'all, we just kept sitting there. They finally wrap it up. Y'all, mind y'all, I got work the next day. And it's already like 4 in the morning. So I'm instantly like, oh yeah, I'm not going to work tomorrow. Like, I'm gonna be tired as hell. I'm not going to work. And mind you, Red had a job too. I don't think Snake was working right at that moment. She was looking for a job. Like, she was like door dashing and stuff. But Red and me had a job. At the time, Red was at like a FedEx or something like that. So it was just like, damn, did you forget that we had work? Like, did the bitch forget we had work or something? Because what she was giving, like, she forgot we had work. So I'm just tired, but I ain't saying nothing because I'm not gonna lie, y'all. I was somewhere in the early 20s around this time. So yeah, like, I really wasn't too much caring about none of that. He like, yeah, save my song, send it to me, da da da. So he said the song, y'all, and I'm just staring at him. I don't think I thought that he was cute, y'all, because he was actually cute, because he wasn't really all that cute. Like, I liked him because of how he dressed. Like, y'all, one thing about Jordan, he was putting that shit on. I'm talking about from head to toe. I'm talking about the shirt down to the pants, down to the underwear, down to the shoes. Like, yeah, he was always putting that shit on. So that's what made me attracted to him, and he always smelled good. He saved his song, and I'm like, he was like, y'all like it? Like, y'all like it? I'm like, yeah, like, it was cool, we all wrapping it up, we finna get ready to leave. So yeah, the next day, I didn't go in because after we had left from Snake House, Red was like, her smoke buddy had her up, talking about, do we want to come over and smoke? So we went over there. Like, goddamn, we went over there, and I knew I had work, and I should have been like, nah, like, take me to the house, but no, we went over there, and we smoked, y'all, until like 7 in the morning. So I was just like, yeah, no, I'm not going to work tomorrow. And Red knew damn well I wasn't going to work tomorrow. Like, what? So after we got done smoking, we went back to her house, ate, and fell asleep. But the next day, I had woke up, and I was just like, okay, I'm gonna just try to go into work. Like, it's late, but I'm gonna try to go into work and call it a day. It's late, but like, at least I'm showing up to work. So Red was getting dressed. I think she was finna go, because I think around this time, did Red still have a boyfriend? Red was still dating this other boy, who we gonna all get into that story time another time. But she was dating this boy. Like, this was her boyfriend. And she was like, you want to work? Are you about to go to work? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go. So I showered and get dressed and stuff, and we hop in the car. So she dropped me off at work, and y'all wondering, like, why is y'all with Red? Y'all, this is around the time that I got mad at my mom, y'all, and I moved the hell out of my mama's house, and I went to go stay with Red. Like, me and my mom was beefing, and I wanted to hurt her feelings out of spite, and I had ended up leaving and going to stay with Red for like a little bit. Like, y'all, I probably stayed with her for like a good 2 months, for real. A good 2 to 3 months before I went back home. So when I got to work, y'all, I just did my job as usual. Went to go, you know, pick an order that I wanted, or pick orders, pick out the clothes, and go pack them up. So I'm texting Snake throughout the day. I'm texting Snake, and she like, girl, like, they want to hang out with us again. So I'm like, why they want to hang out with us again if ninjas was barely talking? Like, remember I told y'all her dudes been talking, but half the time, like, they weren't talking either. But I can see, like, it's a group full of females. Like, y'all, I don't know, but every dude I have ever met always said I gave setup vibes. And I don't know why they say that. Like, I don't know if it's because of the way I look. Like, I don't know, they always said I gave, like, setup vibes. And one dude who I went to school with told me I was like one of them girls in a wishy-washy video where they had robbed Future or whoever the hell they robbed in that video. Somebody looks like them. I give setup vibes. Like, that's weird to say. Even my current dude, y'all, said that in the beginning, but yeah, he kept pulling up to my fucking house. Anyway, so so yeah, I was like, I wouldn't talk to no girls for it either if I really didn't know them like that. Like, can't give them too much info, especially with the type of work that they had did. So I was like, huh? Why would they want to hang out with us? And at this time we was texting the group chat. So yeah, Ray was like, yeah, why would they want to hang out with us if they was barely talking the last time? Oh, and I forgot to name, it was another dude they had there, y'all, and I forgot to name him. But I'm just naming him Braces because he had braces, and that's the only thing that made him cute was his braces. So yeah, because I remember that because that's who Red ended up talking to. We was like, all right, we'll hang out with them, but if they get that then weird, like, we getting the hell on. Boom, my shift go by, and Snake ended up coming to get me from work, and we ended up heading to her house while we wait for Red to come. So after Red come, we smoke a few blunts at her, and we smoke a few blunts in Snake's backyard, and we get ready to head to them. And y'all, this time I was prepared. I had dressed a little cute. Cause y'all, the reason why it was like, why wouldn't you go home and get dressed if you didn't like your outfit? Is because Red stayed far as hell in the country. Like, this girl probably stayed an hour away from everybody. So it was like, why do all that when we could actually just go to the store and pick something for me to wear? I'm gonna name Snake other friend Keisha. So she was like, yeah, we finna get ready to go pick up Keisha. She was like, yeah, we finna get ready to pull up to somebody's house. And I was like, who is somebody? She was like one of the boys who was at the studio last night. Like, that's who house finna get ready to be at. So I'm like, oh, okay, like, bet. So we go pick up Keisha. She like, hey y'all, what we doing today? What we doing today? Cause y'all, one thing about Keisha, if she seen us out, like, we posted on Instagram and stuff like that, she asking what the movie is, like, why y'all didn't come and get me and da da da. So, you know, we was always trying to come and get her, hang out with her, but that's, Keisha stayed far too. Red had a car, so if she don't care, she stayed far. Like, she'll drive up that way towards everything. But Keisha didn't have a car either, so we always would have to get her, and it'll be out the way, and nobody wanted to get her. Even her own friend was like, she stayed too far. She need a car. Da 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 da. So yeah, we get her, and we drive to, and I think this was, what's his name? This was Crash Out House. So yeah, we pulled up to Crash Out House. There's hella cars like in the front yard. So I'm like, oh my god, like, who is all in this house? They was like, girl, chill. Like, these probably all the dudes from the studio. Like, they all real cool. Like, they just want to chill with us. So we like, okay. Like I said, Red never cared. We hanging out with anybody. Before we get out the car, D-Lo had told us to wait to come to the door. Like, D-Lo had told us to wait to come to the door. So we just ended up rolling up in the car for real. So while we rolling up in the car, we just talking, and Keisha like, y'all let me know like what's going on, like what I'm walking into, like who talking to who, or like y'all just chilling with these ninjas, like what? So Snake was like, no, like I talked to the boy D-Lo, you gonna see him come to the car. He was like this, he was like that. And I was like, well, we don't really talk to anybody here. Like, we ain't talking to nobody yet. I said, but I do got my eye on one of the boys. And I was like, his name is Jordan. So she was like, okay. And y'all, it's crazy because why Jordan had ended up liking me and Keisha. I should just let him go after that. Like, should have stopped talking to him after that. But yeah, Jordan had started liking me and Keisha. And Red was like, she don't talk to nobody, but she was feeling braces. She was like, but other than that, like, she ain't really stun him, because like Red had ninjas on ninjas on ninjas for real. Like, she really didn't care. But one thing, like, she was gonna keep her a ninja no matter where we had went. So she like, okay, cool. I was like, it's gonna be plenty of dudes in there most likely, so have at it, my girl. Like, have at it. As we started smoking, D-Lo come to the car, and he like, damn, y'all already lit the blunt. And then Snake was like, you don't even be smoking with us. And he didn't say shit, he just stared at her. So it was like, here you go with this weird shit again. Like, he was like, all right, y'all got the car, y'all got the car. So we got the car, and we started following him, walking to the door. And it was like, their house was made like, it was like an upstairs part, and then it was like a downstairs level where like it could have, it's like not a basement, but it's like a downstairs, like I can't explain it, but like it was like levels in his house. So we go down there to like the den area and we just sit down, and all the boys is in there. Like all the boys in there, they rolling up, they talking, one of them playing the game, and they like, what's up y'all, like what's up, like we didn't really get to talk the last time we was at the studio. And we was like, hey, we was starting to think that y'all niggas didn't talk. They was like, nah, like we busy handling business. So in my head, I didn't say it, but I was like, in my head I was like, so why the fuck you invited us to the studio? Like you all busy. Why was we at the studio to watch y'all? Cause we don't even know y'all. Like, okay. So they start sparking up, months going around in rotation. Here go Jordan again. So did y'all fuck with my son? Like y'all fuck with my son? And everybody was like, yeah, like it was cool. So then Snake busts out and was like, I ain't, like I said, I'm not gonna sing the song because if anybody on here watching me, then they're gonna know who I'm talking about. He started laughing. He was like, yeah, y'all funny as hell. So they was like, y'all trying to go to the studio tonight again? And I'm like, fuck, shit, not really. No, not really actually. So that's when D-Lo jumped in. He was like, nah, like we ain't gonna do it tonight. I'm finna get ready to get this B&B. So we was like, what? He was like, yeah, I'm finna go get this B&B. Like y'all trying to chill over there? So Snake was like, yeah, we'll come to the Airbnb. And he was like, I don't know if it's too late. And not like late like that, but like Airbnb type thing, you can't book after a certain time to get in that day. Like you can't book at a certain time. So he was like, all right, if I don't end up getting it tonight though, then y'all need to push up tomorrow. So we were like, okay, cool. So y'all, eventually we smoking and talking. D-Lo asked Snake if she could take him to the store. So she was like, yeah. So at this point, she was like, y'all want to go to the store too? So we all ride to the store. So we hop in Snake Jeep, and then some of the boys hop in another car, but all the boys ain't go. But we pull up to this store, and we end up walking in there, grabbing what we grab, and we walk back out and go get in the car. When we get back to the car, the boys is parked on the other side of the pump. Like they parked on the other side of the pump, probably like 2 pumps down for real, on the other side, like on the right side. And there's this other car on the left side, y'all. Why the hell? It's a girl in the car, and D-Lo is leaned over like this into the car talking to the girl. So we like Snake, like who is that? She was like, I don't know, like I don't care, that ain't my ninja. Like y'all, Snake will always want to act so nonchalant, like she didn't care, but deep down like she cared. But like y'all, Snake reminded me of the girl out like Billy and Mandy. She reminded me of like Mandy, and she reminded me of Buttercup. Like that's how she act. And y'all, the reason why we were just like questioning her and stuff like that is because literally when we was at work and we was chilling or something, she would be with him, and she would just be driving him around all day long, y'all. Like she would be driving him around in her brand new Jeep all day long. So that's why I was like, girl, you're not gonna say nothing? What you mean you riding around? Of course he was filling up her tank, but still, like, girl, he got you being a runner. You're basically his runner. Wait till y'all find out what the hell Snake was riding around. She didn't know willingly, but wait till y'all figure out what she was riding around dropping off with the dude. So it was like, girl, you know you care. Like, what? You care. So at this point, me and Red like looking like, okay, you don't care, even though we know you care, we finna see what's going on. So we just looking, we staring hard as hell too. So I think Jordan peeped that we was staring, so he walked over there and trying to talk to some conversation. He's talking, but I'm not really hearing him because I'm looking straight past his ass and I'm looking over there to what D-Lo is doing. So, and I really thought he was weird anyway. So we looking at him, y'all. He's talking to the girl get out the car, they walk to the store together, and they walk back out. Y'all, the story gets deep because this girl was D-Lo's girlfriend, but y'all, the whole dynamic they had going on, like, y'all, I'm just go ahead and tell y'all like what's really going on. So basically, D-Lo was like, I know so many dudes like him in Atlanta, like it's don't make no sense. D-Lo is a scammer, so he used females. Like he talked to them and tried to get them to do dumb shit. Not even a scammer, like y'all, he was on some old another level shit. I'm talking about like Tyreek from Ghost shit. Like he was doing shit like that. Like, and he picked his victim, which was Snake. Oh y'all, honestly, we sat at the gas station a good little minute while he had talked to this girl through the window. Like she knew what was going on. Like, basically, I think he was breaking her off. Like, she didn't care. As long as she was getting that money, she did not care. But we're gonna go deep into it in like these other story times on how we have found all this shit out. Because at first we thought that he was selling some tree to her for real, but like the conversation was just too long. So at this point I look at Jordan and I say, who's that? He like, oh, like there ain't nothing, like that's a little play, like there ain't nothing. When he said that's a little play, he was talking about like a card play, like a bank play. So we were like, oh, okay, so they over there discussing like, you know, like scammer business. He was like, yeah. So at that point I just stopped paying attention for real. I just looked the other way because like, all right, cool, because like they definitely did get money. They was scammers. They wrap it on up. They say we went to the store to grab some Rillos and all other stuff like that. They pull off and we pull off behind them. So at that point we just talking shit because all the girls in the car. So we like, what the hell was that? Like, what was that? And Snake was like, I don't know, girl. She was like, I mean, he said it was a play, so I guess it's a play. Keisha was like, they look a little too cozy. Like, she was so country, y'all. She was like, they look a little too cozy for it to be a play, but I guess. And we drive back to the house. D-Lo like, yeah, I ain't get the Airbnb tonight, but I'm gonna get tomorrow. Like, y'all need to pull up. So we like, all right, cool. He was like, but right now we finna get ready to go to the studio. He was like, so y'all coming or what? So we was like, yeah. Snake was like, so why you didn't say that when we was in the car already? We could just stay in the car. He was like, is you coming or not? And then she started her like, she was like, all right. So then we get our stuff and we go back to the car after we just walked into the house. So we go back to the car and they all get in their cars and we pull off and follow them. So we talking shit about them again, y'all. Every time we get in the car, we like, what the fuck was that? Like, what's wrong with him? She was like, yeah, like, she was like, oh no, this ninja weird, but I like him. And we looking like, okay, girl. We drove into the studio, and this time it's another studio. This one was a little ran down, but it wasn't that bad. It was a little ran down though. So we get in there, like at this point, anybody and their mama could get in that one. I was like, if they real trappers and scammers and rappers and wherever the hell else they is, I hope nobody don't come in here. So we go in there, and this time somebody else rapping, and they got another dude up in there. I guess he was like the real rapper of the group, because I mean, like I said, they did sound good. Besides one of them, they did sound good, but like he sounded like, oh yeah, your shit supposed to be on the radio. Like, you supposed to go far. You supposed to be going somewhere far. And he was known. So I say was because y'all, he passed away. Rest in peace to him. But he was known, and that's who basically, I guess tonight he was in the studio, but they was coming to support him, or maybe they're gonna make a song, or somebody's gonna hop on it, I don't know. So we started passing around butts again. Jordan talking to me, and he just asking me like little stuff about me and stuff like that, but like not too much, cause y'all, the way that me and Jordan operated, like we didn't know too much about each other. I just wanted to hang out with him and just be cool with him. That's all I knew. So like I wanted to hang out with him outside of the group. Eventually we did that. Yeah, we just sitting there and some more girls come in. So we making faces, but it's like, how can you make faces if none of these ninjas y'all? Like, you really can't make the faces. But we damn sure made some faces, because how's you inviting us to the studio and then more females pulling up? So of course Snake like her whole attitude changed. So D-Lo had came over there to where she was, and he like, what's up? Like, what's up? She was like nothing. He was like, bro, them females for my homies, like the other homies that's coming, like them. So we like, what? How are these females for the homies that's coming if the girls here before the ninjas? Like, what are you talking about? So he was like, yeah, like these females for the homies. So we like, yeah, okay. Y'all, guess what girl pull up with the girls that came in? The girl, but oh, that's how she wore glasses. The girl who was at the pump at the gas station, she pulled up. She came in with the girls. So we like, he was like, oh yeah, and I gotta do her play. Like, I gotta do her play. So yeah. So we like, yeah, okay. I had giggled because y'all some liars. Y'all are liars. I can already tell what type of timing y'all be on. Like, this is what y'all do. Y'all get the girls that come to the studio, and like, either y'all be trying to bust their banks, y'all be trying to freak them, y'all be trying to, wherever the hell else y'all be doing, trying to make them do dumb shit for y'all so it won't come back on y'all. Like, yeah, those type of dudes they was, y'all. So at this point we just smoking and stuff like that. Like, y'all, I don't know what it was, but like every time we would say we was gonna get to go, like Snake wouldn't move for real. So it was just like, she really liked this ninja, but she trying to play it cool because he really in her face embarrassing her, and he embarrassing her in front of her friends. Like, this is not your man. But like, I guess she probably just like hanging with them, and we was smoking for real. Like, we didn't have to have our own tree for real. We would, but we didn't really have to because they would always pass their blunts to us. So y'all, at that point, 1 hour turned into 2 hours turned into 3, and it went on and on again. So y'all, and the girls had eventually they had ended up leaving. At this point, it's like 5 in the morning now. We done stayed at the studio till like 5 in the morning because we went there around like 12 in the morning. We went there probably like around like 11. No, we went there around probably like 10 o'clock, and y'all left around like 5 in the morning. When I tell y'all I was so tired, I was like, fuck it, like tomorrow I'm definitely calling out. Like, I am not coming. If we just gonna skip into the story, like I did not go in the next day. I called out and was like, yeah, I'm not coming in. I'm tired. Like, I need my body to rest, honey. Like, I need to rest. So that day, like, Red decided not to go to work either. So we took a shower, got dressed, and we ended up pulling up on Snake. It was like, D-Lo got the Airbnb, so that's what y'all trying to do today. So we was like, yeah, like, we can kick it over there. She was like, all right, before we go to the Airbnb, we going to Crash Out House. We pull up the Crash Out House, and that many cars not in the yard this time. Like, before we can get out the car, D-Lo come to the car and like, take me somewhere real quick. So she like, okay. So he hop in the car and he like pull up on the side of this road right here. So we look at all like, what the hell? Y'all, why the hell did Crash Out crash a whole car into somebody's house? Why did he crash a whole car into somebody's house? But Crash Out wasn't in the car. He was not in the car. Allegedly he crashed the car into the house. But yeah, he was not in the car, y'all. So we just drove past, looked at what the hell was going on, and then he was like, all right, pull off. So we were like, what the hell? He was like, and so he got on the phone, he like, yeah, bro, this ninja Crash Out, bro. This nigga Crash Out so dumb, bro. He always doing shit, bro. This ninja feel like my son, bro. He always doing shit. So we like, what the hell? So we like, all right, go back to the house. They pull up back into the house, and we get out the car, and we follow him in the car, and we hop in the house. So D-Lo ended up walking off, and we just chilling downstairs with Braces and David. After a while, they was like, all right, let's go outside because everybody's chilling outside. So we get up and we go outside. Everybody outside at this point, like everybody done pulled up. So y'all, we just outside, and I don't know if Jordan was trying to sneak out the house. I don't know if him and his girl, cause y'all, this is when I found out that Jordan had a girlfriend for real, or this is when I found out he had a girlfriend, but y'all, he tried to lie. We just all chilling outside, and a girl pull up, y'all, in this white car. She's screaming out the window, Jordan. So we looking like, what the hell? So they like, y'all go in the house. So we start walking to the house, and she like, oh, is he with these? Is these bitches for him? So we like, oh, hell no. Like, she might start out the car or something, like the way she acted. So we go sit in the house, and we just talking shit, y'all. We talking hella shit, not about her, but like about the situation. And he went into the house and was nowhere to be found. I mean, not that we was looking for him, but I'm saying he was nowhere to be found. Eventually, the girl had left, but like, and you can hear the girl leave because shit was like, she left her tire marks on the floor, on the ground. Braces come in and he just sit down. So we was asking him like, what the hell was that? And he was like, ain't nothing like that. He was like, Jordan got a crazy ex who just be stalking him all day long. Like, she don't never leave him alone. Yeah, okay. She knew exactly where he was at. Okay. He was like, yeah, like she'll never leave him alone. It ain't nothing like that. Like, it's good. So we like, yeah, whatever. So Jordan finally come back down. He was like, is that crazy bitch gone? So we like, yeah, you burnt. They was like, yeah, like she gone. Or the Brace was like, yeah, she gone. So we ended up walking back outside, and it was like, all right, y'all follow us to the B&B. So again, we in the car like, girl, these ninjas got something going on. Like, it's something going on with all but I don't know, y'all. Like, it's just like we just could not stop hanging out with them. I thought we just hung out with them to have something to do. Like, we in our early 20s, like, fuck it. So Yeah, so we ended up going to the B&B. It was probably like a good 25 minutes from Crash Out House. So we get there and we just chilling. We ended up leaving back out again to go get food, and then we had came back. We just all chilling, like we was all in this one little room just chilling and talking. And we talking to Jordan, because at this point I'm like, Jordan, like, what you got going on? He was like, nothing. He was like, I don't got nothing going on. He was like, bro, that's my crazy ex. I said, yeah, okay. He was like, why you want to know what I got going on? He was like, what, you trying to fuck with me or something? I said, I thought you was cool until your ex pulled up screaming out the window like that. He was like, I ain't think you wanted to fuck with me because like you weren't acting like you weren't saying nothing. And I was like, why would I act like that? And I'm trying to feel y'all out. He was like, true. Some way we had ended up like exchanging numbers. Another one of the boys came and Red started messing with him, y'all. Like, mind y'all, it was like, who would ever thought that she would mess with this ninja? Because I think at some point she stopped feeling, oops, I said his real name. I don't know what bracelet I did, but like, yeah, she was not feeling him. So yeah, she ended up talking to one of their homeboys. Y'all know, it was like, this boy was a little dusty. Like, he didn't really start getting money until he started hanging around his cousin. She disappeared in the room with D-Lo cousin. Y'all, we didn't see her since. So it was just like, yeah, this is crazy. So y'all, I was going by and Red is up in that room. She laying down. Mind you, she laying out in that room while also Snake's brother was in that room. Like, cause Snake's brother was friends with D-Lo cousin. Snake's brother was in that room too. So it's like, y'all, when we finally get that smoke, like we was smoking for like hours. We finally stopped smoking and going there. Why is Red in the middle of the bed, laying down in the middle of them two? So we like, what the hell was happening up in here? Like, what you was in here doing? So we wake her like, all right, girl, it's time to go, because we was at the B&B for like a long ass time, y'all. I had decided to go into work. I decided to go into work because like we went home late. We wasn't that late, but I did go into work late. So I go into work, y'all. I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm skipping around in the story time because I keep on running out of storage. I'm walking around, picking up the clothes, you know, do what I usually do. So I get a phone call, I get like a little thing on the walkie-talkie like, oh, Mimi, that's my real name. Oh, Mimi, you need to come to the office. You need to come to the office. So I'm like, okay. So I go into the office. It's a man there. He like, hey, how you doing? I'm like, hey, how are you? I'm like, oh my fucking God, what's going on? I'm shaking my boot. He like, how you doing today? I'm like, I'm doing good. How are you? He was like, I'm doing good. He was like, so do you know why I called you in here today? And I said, no, I don't, but I'm kind of nervous. He did like a little chuckle. I was like, He was like, well, I was looking over your information in the point system or something like that, and he was like, you've been tardy a lot of days. He was like, you've been recently always being tardy. And he was like, and what you say? He was like, and you can only have like 4 points or something like that in the system for like not showing up for work. And y'all, before I even started hanging out with these dudes, I think like at some point, probably like 2 days or something, I had missed work. So I'm like, okay. He was like, so unfortunately you are a good worker, but we're gonna have to let you go because you can't go above 4 points in our system. Like, wouldn't even allow you. I was like, oh, okay. He was like, but you are a great worker. He was just like, and later on in the future, if you ever want to reapply again, like you can apply again in 60 days and like you can go from there. So I was like, okay. Yeah, I wanted to cry so bad, but I was like, oh my God. Like I put this on myself. So yeah, I had already had my stuff, like, so I didn't have to go back in the office. So yeah, I had called Snake and I'm like, girl, they just fired me. And she was like, for real, bet, y'all, like, I'm actually happy I got fired. She was like, bet, I'm finna come pick you up because we finna get ready to go hang out with such. I'm like, this girl here, but come get me. But y'all, the next story time I'm telling about them is crazy, y'all. It's crazy. The next story time gonna be about us going to another Airbnb, y'all, and we finding out that D-Lo had a girlfriend, y'all, and she was in the Airbnb in the next room over getting cracked. And the next room over from D-Lo and Snake's room, y'all. But anyways, you guys, if you guys enjoyed this story time, go ahead and like, comment, and subscribe. Follow me on Instagram at Mimi Alexa, that's MIMIALEXAA. And follow me on my business page at Mimi Alexa Glam Bar, and follow me on my TikTok at Mimi Alexa Glam Bar. and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.